Hello everyone, my name is Patrik Barfi. Welcome to Paradigm Shift. Here we are going to teach you how to make dramatic improvement in the quality of your life. You know, every time we are starting, there has always been the haves and haves not. Will be any be. The Kaibisha back home in Ghana. Now, I was so obsessed with the desire and commit me what invisible something a separate the house from the not. But back then, my little mind, I had to let it go. And after we call my name Kakra, because secondary school, we call me teens. What do you want to feed them that difference? No, because it's a more fear around each other. It's kind of near too much. But school, back and forth. Now say, you know, it was 4 power when you more phone pass one more in between. But at the same time, said they make that desire what there's in person what the crap money is, but still, you know, back all the way. If you school near then it took quite a cry by US. Now, if he said, you know, maybe I tournament, he said the so-called the most powerful in terms of word, everything, military and everything. But he buy some the same thing say the sanity, they are still the haves and haves not. See, not even crying US no cry the difference no more because I will be with the difference more. The margin is there. Go back home here, say will be sometimes you might not know the papa because maybe an mammy be papa be and you offer be it means diving money then you be in your bed the bad be or the baby and what is send be a unya. But I had the very clear say the difference. It's not a very kakra. It may have me can in terms of said no US, but maybe I will be all fun in terms of so home. Near Shadi, near Seni, and near my city when it comes to the haves and have not. But the difference between the rich and the poor, said they make in US, we should the margin now. Let's say in the Western world, margin let's say is so great. You see, so if you cry now, steady just say, I retire and I say 65 and up. We share the steady right now. It's about half of them. They make it 30,000. We make it so the so powerful nation in terms of everything, word and everything. Half of them cry make it 30,000. It's the same way across board. It will Ghana and say half of people are more 60 and that's why retirement. We make it 30,000. Oh, you can find the same. It ain't the money to me basa. Them and the man to me basa. If we not commit to me there too so now. Yeah, check it, sir. That percentage now. Yeah, let me see. I think it might be here somewhere. It says yes, you know, in 2022, 57%. I said 65 and up. It was about 57.6 million. Half of them make it 30,000, which was very strange. Because Yachere said I the most powerful in terms of everything, worth and be back home to the same thing. The whole day say you want to form ready. But look at this. It ain't in Timi Basa. Head then in Timi Basa. You see, so shit. And Braboni is starting there around the age of in infants and as your 20s. If you cry the so-called Western world, maybe if you are fortunate to that and they're starting in Temkakra. Starting and be about 16, 17 years, maybe because start here Juma because of their systems that we put in place who shall start here Juma. That means you 40 years, over 40 years, it say it me getting things right financially. It me be financially secure by the time we retire. even Omokrano, because it's study. So that means it's just a we nipa 10, in fact, we nipa 100 biana. By from the first 20, we be sending nipa 20, so almost start some about we nipa 100 biana. By the time we 60 plus 65 on retire, and we 10 pet, and we team up see more like I said, financial we secured. And move 4, the bit we very, very comfortable. They said, "Yeah, can dear, be a medal, be what you say, and your cry." They said, "They make the same across board, baby and chain baby, because fun say, we keep 3,000, no making more money. The standard of living is really different. It's the same everywhere." Now, my make a baby kakra, in fact, sad. Ubetimi upaye yenye survey nye hwade. So what started say me say wow utimi sa survey now hwade. Maybe say two questions. We will be fortunate when you Juma Monday through Friday, not Saturday, Sunday when you Juma. Start from your neighborhood. Let's start to beside this question because we'll see it me say why the what they have not and they have the haves and the have not. Because we share now, sometimes it could be say same people, same school, made the same program, about the same Juma. It's supposed to back home. It's like a same echo through the chain. And I said, we'll make more money. A chain the other one. Why? The first question for your survey is, what are you doing at the present time? Somebody can go house by house now, Bisa. How Bisa? Obia say, what are they doing at this present time? Person would increase your music. That means how much you do want to earn. Now, Bisa question now, who say, I say answers in ma. Answers in ma. Would you be the second one? How much money are you planning to be worth at the age of 65? Would be a question, so I'm going to say still an answers in ma. Shall so never the next house. Bisa need for 50, 100, 1,000, even if between more. So who say? Now why you convinced? Say the reasons here, me yes, I didn't. Hey, all because say, yen dream home cry. Yen dream home cry say, or see it to me be bizarre. I was said a DNA cosuma, a friend said, DNA, you will see Mickey at this time. I bit me a boy, I might yet me a Mickey more. What are we doing? And then Jane, how much do we want worth at that 65 by the time I retire? You see, a very simple. We will say yes because your dreams are near man. Wow, to prove it, Krano, bisa wow, so up to this time, I would up to see I will start to say would team. That's our two questions. What bisa one? No, what bisa one? We show more. Omo make his kakesiano. Omo nyani start to put said yes, start here na. The difference between and say, Omo your dream. Some people making more money. They made it their business. Say, they have to make more money. It's your man fanya agudibia. You see, human beings, nipebia. We do what we decide to do, and what we've decided to do. Esi maame a ɔte ne baabi ɔnyɛ n'adwene sɛ ɔpɛ sɛ ɔyɛ banku ne nkuma for dinner ɛnɛ ɔnha ne ho sɛ ɔkɔ akɔhwehwɛ the recipe for banku ne nkuma saa so na ataa papa a ɔte takoradi a ɔnyɛ n'adwene sɛ ɔpɛ sɛ ɔkɔ tamale ɔnkɔhwehwɛ Google map nkɔhwɛ kwan a ɔbɛfa so ɔbɛkɔ akɔduru tamale the same way ɛna sɛ wonyɛ w'adwene sɛ ɔpɛ sɛ ɔmake more money wonyɛ w'adwene sɛ ɔpɛ sɛ worth do some point bi a wonyɛ w'adwene sɛ ɔbɛhwehwɛ the rules and regulations the system in place the processes a ɔbɛtumi de ayɛ saa nneɛma no nyinaa. You see, Remember our formula to be wealthy. But before then, you should be kakra. You see, so we share jet pilots. Jet pilots before say or best start say O2 or checklist or check every list. Saa na land so be check list ni nyinaa. Sometimes yes we been pilot for over 15, 10 years. And so every day be check. Why? Because office won't be funny name good memory. Saa so na yes ye bobra. You see what checklist I check saa ne mani nyinaa. I bit me am I see move on. Now let's come back to the formula for getting well. The first one, number one, the first one, our rewards in life would always be an exact proportion to our contribution to our service. Adia ibinya ewo abrabom bibibia yesu ye contribute send ye contribute die ne ye no doubt untimi 50% bibia na onya bibia die na also contribute to my service and I said die na wo ye production bi wo ye bibia this bibi bebro but me putting in another form so you be a wo ye obi adwuma wo ye earn income uji your friend saying uji aketua yen say you see the money you make. And I said the money you are paid by the company you work for will always be in three ways: in a direct relation to the need for what you do, your ability to do it, and the degree of difficulty involved in replacing you. You see, at the end, I didn't know no. Say na wonim die wom, say na wasi abin wom. And yes, simple see bit me replace you. I know so obia is obia na irreplaceable. Yes, obia your friends are replaceable. But there are some people I wouldn't say it's so hard for them to be replaced. Now, if you take care of the second one now, you'll be fine with the first and the third. Because most of the things that we do that bring us money, it's already a order that. Because at the end, say make I order that. And I say, oh, yeah, now be now see it's so hard to be replace you. That is number one. You make sure say DNA is Russia and Missa say Missa so many things about say cool school papa be so much. And I say could do baby be. It didn't mean say even class one cool school now dear we no. Nipa pe. Na say unimini ye na nye so simple say be replace you say wa wadwuma bi ana say obi adwuma kra na wo ye na say saa nyema miensa we etimi etutum ya. That means say sika beba wo nsem no. Yeah. You see, this is the formula for becoming rich. Then that money, you can use that money to build wealth. Just making the money, to being rich in the country, because they have this formula. They are in there. They are making a lot of money, but they cannot translate that to building wealth because they spend everything they make. So that's number one. The number one is our rewards in life will always be in an exact proportion to our contribution to our service. And no, any the focus no. Now you must move here. It should be these three things are the same. But so we are now pay. It should be, what you do, the ability to do it very well, and also how difficult it is for you to be replaced. These are the three things that a bit me aboa ama de bia on say said me kind and found baby a waka could do education. So Sanya Mammy and some way would be now in all the time. She can be bouncing. The next thing is the gold mine. You see, when a kind will say the difference between animal and I say horse and a pig is our mind. So way, so far as 2 years will be a heart will be a becker, by ampa. So any pa a dear way who different a chain more a mind. You see, in now what 6 senses are you living and more crowd will be. If you tend to live on your 6 senses are a piano, a TSM, you who are dear, you hear dear, you pinchy and I say touch your tea. Those things the more with the same thing. The only difference between you and your boy, your mind, and only idea, Yakupon de Maya, and one need the same thing. The only people are me call. You call any man and you me tenants, you change say you could different direction. The mind is a marvelous thing. Yakupon de Maya by you, Munessa. The mind, they are going to be so how I know so mind more. Now, what do you? It never see a dream. Thinking. I know so I say thinking now. Mafufi say just like that. There are so many people that don't think. You see, your far brain activity as thinking. Thinking, I would say, maybe it's a learning ankasa. But it will be if you listen to what we are saying, it's just say we don't think. I say, won't think so dear. You say, Yama be Bruhonma, wo ya, enkoyi. No be kind of the good mind. The idea, a bruise, the idea, so one sum ya, when Yama intimate to either. Obisni and drain your head, I was so dream because if he said, my sorry, me kwaku jare, a idea may dream, and no ya dream. A bring a baby a habit house sorry and now ye, and no ya dream. A dream is a what trans said you see again, now would dream Ankasan. Bisa won't say, what should I have had in be done? A nightingale in a car was this opposite when Yama to 2 years. Now, so start to say, oh, dream. Pa, every Monday, every morning. In fact, we can encounter Monday through Friday. Sorry early, like send you be a sorry 6. Sorry an hour before then. We will be up a coffee for our coffee, tea for our tea. Next start to say, oh, drink. Men drink outside the way, drink the way at the Juma way and Yama way and Ankasa. Mostly and drink cry and outside. Now the drink Yama 5 there, a bit me up the way, what to. So yes, sir, every Monday to Friday be ofa saa nneɛma 5 year ebetumi aboa wadwen watena so ebetumi aboa wo ama otu mpɔn wɔ deɛ woyɛ no mu a 1 week is 25 wɔhwɛ no the whole year no about 1,000 something. Come on, 1,000 something. So wadwen 1,000 something a ɛde abɛnya biribi ebetumi apagya wo life no ebetumi a change your life financially. Nti ɔsɛ yɛdwen emu bebree hɔ no a yɛndwen. And once you coba near basa, if he say, see to meet car near drive why you drink, if you see a kujaya, you drink. No, that's use the brain activity. Drink partners or snahonum, not old drink. We've been a car was one cried in Kubitimi and car drink, and I say one of I think some colleges be cry or friends as a class, as a thinking, as a class. We'll be so hard dream one. Until we see Timmy dream. Now start to say, oh, dream. So they make an outside way now. You see, one idea can change your whole life. But saving one idea can change your whole life. Can I say every day you keep on thinking and thinking and thinking. We want to say all of a sudden, the small ones no, I change your life. You see, there was this story about one back, I think it's back some years back, late if it's a baby 50 so maybe. That time there was a situation with lumber companies in New York. But this one guy was flourishing all the time. Nobody didn't know flourishes. Also free adwuma bia no bedru fie bia no. The wo ya ne say kon small room na akotena se no start adwin. E die no be ya obetimi a change the wo yesisi a. Nti de bia no otena for be 30 minutes. Free adwuma no bedru ya. That's the wo ya no. Na gradually no amanfoɔ struggle, companies struggle no, na the companies no, ɔno the company no deɛ ɛsora na ɛkɔ. You see, yɛmu bebree hɔ nom a ɛwɔ sɛ yɛdwen no, yɛyɛ deɛ obiara yɛ bi. Gye sɛ yɛhu sɛ wei na ɛba so na obiara yɛ bi. Ba wobɛtumi adwen ayɛ biribi foforɔ koraa. Ɛna yɛbu bebree nso a yɛfii sɛ yɛnyina wie. Sɛ yɛhwɛ mu a, guy or started Ford, Henry Ford, started till at the age of 40. Yɛhwɛ KFC. This guy started, Kerry Sanders started around 60 or so. Ɔmo nyinaa no, ɔmbɛyɛ, ɔmbɛnyɛ sika bebree. Millionaires, if you know billionaires koraa na. It's a found baby age a wadru so. Or so drain now drain a nneɛma bɛtumi achange ɛwɔ akwan. You see, so hwɛ a emu bebree hɔ no deɛ te sɛ deɛ na meka no deɛ yɛ no obiara yɛ ne nyinaa yɛ bi. Ntumi ndwen nchange. Na wohwɛ nneɛma a ɛkɔ so. Hwɛ phone ekuta wo. Hwɛ akonnwa a wote so, hwɛ car wo use, hwɛ nneɛma a wo use. Saa nneɛma no nyinaa no akyɛ ayɛ year or two. Better ones bɛba. Ne nyinaa nkurɔfoɔ na ɛdwen ɛna ɔmo bɛra no. Ɛdeɛn na wodwen? Woyɛ obi a wo nso wodwen de biribi aba anaasɛ wode deɛ nkurɔfoɔ de aba nko ana wotɔ? Are you going to be a consumer? Anaasɛ are you going to contribute to it? Sɛdeɛ mekaeɛ no, your mind ɛyɛ very marvelous. De bia mekasa so na amanfoɔ sere. Me say, sɛ wohwɛ a yɛayɛ science bɛkyerɛ sɛ nothing created or destroyed. Ɛno kyerɛ sɛ the fact sɛ Abraham time no muni internet doesn't mean na internet ni hɔ. Na mmom na obi a ɔdwen ɛtumi de internet aba. Because ɛnyɛm na mekaeɛ, it's nothing created or destroyed. That means biribiara a yɛyɛ bia ɛwɔ ha dada. Ɛdeɛ na wo so wodwen na wode aba. Mɛma adwen na Nyankopɔn de ma ho no ɛnyɛ kwa. Emu bebree hɔ koraa ɔmo wɔ plans, ɔmo plans sɛ aka sɛ ɔbɛ implement kɛkɛ. The bia they continue to plan. Make sure say we use adwen no. Na adwen no ebe change. That's the formula number 2. Formula 1, your contribution. Number 2, your adwen. Number 3, the word. The word. Some call it the attitude. You see, attitude has been called the most important word in a language. The word. William James Crowder was saying, the greatest discovery of my generation is that human beings can alter their lives by, their self or their life by altering their attitude of mind. Attitude is very, very important. If you're trying to be rich, you're trying to make money, you're trying to build. You see, this is to say you become what you think about. You see, one thing that great people, they might differ in so many angles. They might argue, they might not be on anything. But one thing that they all be together is you become what you think about. I may try to figure out the two people may opposite cry. Yes, one thing I emphasize Jesus and Muhammad, they will agree on is you become what you think about. No two ways about that. The things you see all the time, the things you hear all the time, your environment, everything that is going on all the time, that is what you become. That's why it's always good to get away from negativity. Because if you see negativities around you all the time, very soon, that is what you're going to be like that. It's always that complaints and all that. Won't accept to say your life is totally yours. When also take absolute control of your life. So It's always good to get away from negativity. You see, you become what you think about. Look around you, show yourself, the house you live in, the friends you have, your family, where you are, the work you do. That's exactly the mirror of you. So if you want to change it, you got to change you. That is the attitude. You have to change you. You see, the same way that the way your mind is, you cannot grow past the way your mind is. So you have to have that belief, the attitude of belief. Say, you can go from where you are to a different level. You become what you think about all the time. So you're thinking of becoming poor all the time, or you are poor all the time. You're thinking of this, complaining all the time. So if you think to be richer, you'll be rich. If you want to be poor, you'll be poor. Because the way you see yourself, that is how you become. You see, John Rohn, it can't be very interesting and very profound. Was it take 5 or 4 people or 5 people or your friends, the people you communicate with all the time, the people always interact with every day, 5 of them, put their salary together or your wages together and divide it by 5. That is your salary. And exact, but it's going to be around it. Why? If you have friends that you curse every 2 seconds, don't think they can change you. Very soon you will start doing the same. So choose wisely. I'm not saying be rude to people, but the people that you talk to all the time, they should have your core beliefs. You cannot just say, hey, they can change you. No, that is why you need same mindset people. Where are you going or where you want to go? You need people who think the same. You need people that are great thinkers, that have great attitude, that they can do stuff. You need those people. You need them as a friend. You cannot grow past your thinking. You cannot grow past your attitude. You cannot grow past that. So you need great mind. If you want to be great, you need to change stuff. And it starts from your attitude. I will say it again. I'm saying William James, I said the greatest discovery of my generation is that human beings can alter their lives by altering their attitude of mind. See, the mind nana make one seven. Even if you don't have the right attitude to move on, even if you don't have the right attitude to do whatever you want to do, you can still change. These are the 3 things that can make you wealthy, or can make you rich. And remember, if you're being rich, that means you're bringing in more income. And you can use that rich or getting more income to build your wealth. My name is Patrik Barfi. Make sure you spend wisely, save intentionally, and be generous. Usually, Wednesday, and yet, usually we talk to people. But today, now I wanted to talk to you guys. Wednesday, a paradigm shift, we talk to people. So I will say it again, make sure you spend wisely, save intentionally, and be generous. See you again on Wednesday. But before then, make sure, say, if you want to be part of this great program, subscribe to the Patrik Barfi YouTube channel so that you can be part. Anytime that we start talking about paradigm shift, you will get a link or you'll get something to be able to join in. It's very important. And also share or like, share, and subscribe. Be part of the Patrik Barfi YouTube channel and be part of Paradigm Shift. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.